Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. From the streets to the world, get the real, no cap. Breaking headlines, put the truth on the map. Hot. God PCV, we bringing the news. Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. From the streets to the world, get the real, no cap. Breaking headlines, put the truth on the map. Fast with the facts, we don't play no games. Reporting what's real, we ain't chasing fame. Cold Peace TV, stay locked, stay tuned. If you want the real talk, we deliver it soon. Cold Peace TV, we bringing the news. Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. From the streets to the world, keep it real, no cap. You're breaking headlines, put the truth on the map. Cold Peace TV, we bringing the news. Fast with the facts, we don't play no games. Reporting what's real, we ain't chasing fame. Cold Peace TV, stay locked, stay tuned. If you want the real talk, we deliver it soon. Cold Peace TV, we bringing the news. Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. From the streets to the world, keep it real, no cap. You're breaking headlines, put the truth on the map. Cold Peace TV, we bringing the news. Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. Cold Peace TV, stay locked, stay tuned. If you want the real talk, we deliver it soon.
Hey y'all, hey, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Gretchen, Sean, Tasha, D Fashion. Hey Peanut, good morning. Sharita, good morning. Who else do I see? Philly Girl, good morning. Tanya, Jackie Scorpio, Gretchen, good morning. Tori, good morning. Malika, good morning. Lisa, good morning. Hey y'all. I don't got much to say. I just came just to chat with y'all a little bit because, like, I be up early and during the night I be up late too. But like I be seeing certain stuff and it like it's bothering me. It gets under my skin because it's a lot of stuff be going on and happening and put in the mix of what's going on with Meeks, and it's sad, it's shame, it's all the above. You got people fighting for justice for both sides, but then it's messy. It's just messy. Good morning, Stephanie. Ingrid, good morning. Tiger, good morning. Marlene, good morning. Yeah, I don't sleep a lot. Like, thanks, Philly girl, for that. Good morning, Jessica. Yeah, it's definitely a distraction. And me personally, I try to stick to what's going on with Meeks and leave all the mess and outside stuff where it's at. Like, you got people that's striking people channels, putting their pictures up, dragging them. Like, it's so much stuff. The stuff that was going on last night is disturbing and disgusting. Good morning, Copies TV. Good morning, Larissa. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I know a lot of y'all really be going to these platforms for information about what's going on with Meeks, but then you get a lot of this arguing, bickering back and forth, crap talking, and it's a mess. Like, you can't help what you walk into. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know how I want to put this, but it's bullshit. And then we sitting here trying to be the voice for Meeks and her family, and now I see why the family is coming out and speaking up. Why they were coming out speaking up about all this crap being said and put out, and things being twisted, and people making things a way that it's really not. When it comes to Romeca's case, it be times where, like, I've heard, I don't know where this came from, but I've been seeing people going on other platforms asking questions like, so do Holly got a new lawyer. I guess somebody put out that Holly got a new lawyer. I don't know. I haven't heard about it. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm not saying that it is true, but it'd be a whole lot of things said, and you don't be knowing what's real and what's not at times, and that's so distracting. I dislike those panels. I'll look at them, but often disregard a lot of stuff that's said. Thanks, Gretchen, for that. It's only a few chats I go in, yours and a couple others. I'm not with the bullshit. Yeah, Tanya, because it'd be a lot of bull crap going on. Malika, what happened last night? I think I know what she might be talking about, but y'all don't put no content creators in my chat. Yeah, that friend, he be on everybody platform. Everybody. Philly girl say, I'm navigating my way to find good and informative chats. I'm fairly new to YouTube. Well, welcome, Philly. It's man, I don't know. But I try to stick to the case and what's going on with the case. And it just it hurts my heart to see a lot of things that's being said and done when it comes, like, okay, you have the different sides, but that don't mean everybody got to be nasty, disgusting to each other. It don't mean that they got to be beefing, striking each other channels, or um just so loud and wrong about stuff. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I be seeing so much stuff and it's crazy. Like, my thing is, me personally, I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm not gonna sit here argue and go back and forth with nobody, because the more energy you give to it, the more energy is gonna be taken away from you and your platform. Tiger say yes, strictly for information code. I know you said no mentioning of other content creators. However, I don't understand Cruella, Heartless, and promotes evil. I don't know. I don't know who that is, and I don't want to know. Tiger say it hurts me too. It's so sad, and ain't nobody being nasty but the Lulus. It's and that's what I'm saying. They don't they if like I wouldn't give them the time of day. Like, let them say what they want to say. We know what we fighting for, and we know how we feel about Meeks, and just let it be that. Hey, Miss Cole, peace. Good morning to you. How are you doing today? Good morning. I'm fine. Romeca's family does not deserve the taunting and disrespect. God will redeem them. Exactly, they don't. But God don't like ugly either, y'all. Y'all got to understand that the stuff that's being done and said by others towards Romeca and her family, karma is bad. Holly's aunt was posted a Hispanic lawyer. She also posted the witnesses too. Child. But y'all know, is it the Hispanic lady that was on Carlos' platform when he went live that very first time? Y'all remember? And she said that she was friends with Holly lawyer, with Ari, and no, she worked with Ari, and she been friends with Carlos for years. So, uh, is they saying that the Hispanic lawyer is her lawyer now? Good morning, Tish. People are not respecting other people's opinions. That's true, Philly girl, and not even that. It's people that think that they know more than other people. You know what I'm saying? We all trying to figure this case out together. We all going through the motions. Ain't nobody no lawyer. Ain't nobody the judge. Ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, the prosecutor, nothing. Like, everybody have an opinion, and I tell y'all that all the time over here. Like, that's why I read through y'all comments. I listen to what y'all say. I ask questions. I'm going through the motions, learning and figuring out what's going on with the case as well. I don't sit here and act like I know more than what I know, or you know what I'm saying. Like, that's insane. Good morning. What is this supposed to say? Somebody kid that got their phone? Cause what? It's too early. Good morning, Sharon. I'm just disgusted. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm just disgusted with a lot of stuff that I see. Is you being a troll? Cause this what is this? You can get blocked. Malika said, I just don't get why they want to keep looking up people address and names. That's dangerous. Exactly. That is dangerous. Like, I don't understand. Like, what's the point? The Spanish girl, she just 19-year old, and they put her personal information out. Oh yeah, the witness. Okay, yeah, you talking about the witness. But they saying that it's a Spanish. I think they were saying that it's a Spanish lady that's supposed to be the lawyer, Holly new lawyer, or just that she's supposed to have a new lawyer as well. I don't know. Thus, conspiracies, the lies, and the bullying, posting witnesses, doxing, and striking pages is crazy. That's what I'm saying. It ain't that deep, y'all. It ain't that deep. The Hispanic lady does work with Ari. They both seem messy. They said the Hispanic is joining the case. Oh, thank you for that, DeMarcus. This is insane. Like, they like, people is really striking each other pages. They doxing each other. They doing all this stuff. It don't make sense. Did they not remember what happened with the YouTubers that end up getting unalived in Vegas, like, over YouTube beef? Like, this stuff, people really take it to a whole nother level, and it don't even gotta be. It don't even have to be like that. The main focus is justice for Romeca. Anything else is distraction. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And but I think a lot of people feel like bringing the messiness it brings the views. So a lot of times that's why they do it. But I don't care, because I don't care if I have 20 views. I'm still gonna report what I want to report and talk about what I want to talk about, because I really feel passionate about this case. Most of them are reading the motions wrong. It was explained last night that the state can take the word and they don't need both things. Copies, it seems like it's about to happen with this case. Look, that's why I stay right on over here in my little corner. Yep, that married couple, that was so scary and unnecessary. It was. And they had been feuding for a while. And that man made it his business to track them down in Vegas and take them out. It's not that serious. This is too much drama, and it's coming from Holly supporters, and it strengthens the prosecution case. I don't think it strengthens the prosecution case. Really, I don't think too much of this is going to affect the case. It's just that it's messy when it comes to us trying to report on it and get the truth, get real information out, because it'd be clouded with the bull crap. Copies, these people are fighting over a few pennies. That's sad. Sharon says Holly family is doing too darn much. They making things worse. They are going to hurt playing with people. It's insane. I just feel like Meeks deserve better. Her family deserve better, and Lil Mir deserves better. Like, literally, the devil is the author of chaos and confusion. They are trying to cause this. That's a fact. That's a fact. I do agree with you with that. What you say, Lewis, Ed DeMarcus, those individuals been doxing, been doing too much when they were with this other saga. I never watched and cared for them. They have been in court and all still haven't learned. Mm-mm-mm. He said he reported certain people to the feds after the witnesses were posted on. Yeah. I know over in Meek's group, they said that they was gonna report people too. Thanks, Sharon, for that. support. Um, and and they need to be reported, because what is the point in putting out the witness information unless y'all just trying to intimidate the witness? And that's what I kept saying when I was reading the paperwork. Like, this is intimidation. That's all it is. And I'm still confused on why the courts, because we can't really blame um the lawyer. We can and we can't, to me, in my opinion, because seeing the paperwork, I would have tried to, seeing the paperwork come out with the witness's name in it. um I probably would have still, I would have questioned the courts as to why um they weren't retracted. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I would have tried, something could have been done to not have these witnesses' names in this paperwork to the public. And I don't know if that was a mistake on the courts, on the judge, or what, or they just said whatever. But the all this, what YouTubers, the creators is doing, is insane. I would never. No one is really thinking about the case on that side. They care about trying to be right and giving out places to get their views and likes up. Exposing that witness is dangerous and unethical. Baby, it ain't that, it's not that serious for me. I just want to make sure this case goes in the direction it needs to go, and keep reporting to the public and letting y'all know what's happening with the case. They just can't understand a family is really hurt and don't need the mess. Someone's life is gone. People are hurt. Exactly. And now I see why the family done fell back from talking to a lot of creators at times. Like, they over it. Hey, Rhapsody, good morning. They over it. Larissa, you say I reported too as well, because that shit foul, putting the witness out here like that intentionally. People don't care. They don't care. You say Holly auntie, she knows better to be picked on. Amir. Um, what you say, DeMarcus? Ari is allegedly communicating with these hate pages. The witnesses' identities dropping and being posted was her plan, in my opinion. What if that is? She could get disbarred for stuff like that. That is insane. Like, why would they are just as horrible as Holly? Absolutely no regard for human life. A bunch of demons. Tanya, I'm disgusted. I am disgusted, because that might end up making that witness just want to testify even more, because they trying to discredit her and saying what she heard and seen she didn't hear or see. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm not gonna lie, I believe her, because she ain't never changed her story. It never switched up. Every time she told it at a different time, it never changed. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking at the comments. I just, I was woke, went to sleep, woke up again, went to sleep, woke up, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? What is going on? Some people just need to sit down. They need to just sit back. They just need to sit this out, like, literally. Peanut, you say a friendly reminder not to mention content creators in this chat. KP continues to say that. Thank you, Peanut. I do, and I don't want to block people, because I feel like I got a good group of people over here, and I'm gonna start just. Mm-mm. The statement by Carlos is crazy. Just get justice for her and her son and the family. The lawyer should be reported to the Bar Association, and anyone who put out the witnesses' names should be charged. They can get charged for that too. Hey, Upper. At this point, the witness can definitely be placed in witness protection, and I hope that's what the state does for her, because now everybody sees who she is. There's no telling what may happen to her. Exactly, Upper, and you could tell that She didn't want people to know who she was, even when she was coming on Key's platform. She did not want people to know who she was. You know what I'm saying? She would come tell what she seen in her and go on about her business. This is insane. Good morning, Copiece, and everyone listening while working. Good morning, Lisa. When I read the paperwork, I didn't even show the paperwork. I showed it to y'all and hurry up and took it down, but I had the names blacked out. And I wouldn't even say their names on my live. Like, that's insane. Like, anybody is like really doing this and being genuine about doing what they doing, they wouldn't they should know to do that. Now the new judge named Miss Erica Reddick. She receives calls and emails. That judge about over people now at this point, especially after that happened at the courthouse with the fight. Like, it's just some stuff is just we too grown. Let me just put it that way. We are too grown. The restitution the with this case is going to be crazy. Run that bill up and see if they make you pay for your stay in the county. Man, they all need to go. Yes, Upper is in the building. I just came to talk because I'm like, and I don't speak on a lot of stuff, but I'm like, I am frustrated. Seeing some of the stuff I'm seeing, like people is like literally crashing out. The people who did it, names have been turned in to feds and FBI, so I'm sure they're being watched. It just shows that it's no limit that certain people will go to. Yeah, it is. It's too much. Terry, you say, I also made it clear before on which live screen topics I co-sign, share, and those I don't co-sign, I don't share on my end. Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that, Terry. DeMarcus says Carlos' friend thought it was funny that the witnesses were exposed. He's trashed me. I don't even speak about that man, bring him up or nothing, because at this point he's irrelevant. He's been irrelevant to this case from day one. That's why I said, well, it was never a point to have him on nobody platform. People going to start going to jail. This is ridiculous on all levels. It is. It was never no reason to have him on no platforms. What did he bring to it? Y'all tell me that. What did he bring to the case? Highly people are displaying weapons online. I think them threats don't make sense. Yeah, I showed those. Y'all remember? I showed them showing their little guns and everything. It's crazy. Holly's still going to jail. Yeah, she ain't getting out. Put it like that. No, she's still going to prison. Yes, they can be charged with witness tampering. That's why Diddy never received a bond. Holly may stay in custody until the trial is over. Yeah, I don't think she's getting out. Whatever, all this just a tactic her lawyer got to do as a lawyer. This is what she's supposed to do. I wish I would go to jail behind a case that I'm covering. How are you going to catch a charge behind the case as a content creator? It's not that serious. The witness should have never been posted. Right? I agree with you 100%, Upper. I do. I ain't We are supposed to, being that we covering the case, us content creators, we supposed to be the examples. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all come to us for the information, and we all trying to learn information as we go as well. But all this messy stuff just for a click and view or whatever the case may be, I don't know. But it's nonsense. He didn't bring a damn thing. That's why I cursed him out. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was never a reason for him to be on no platforms. Confusion and lies and false narratives. Yep. Holly will be locked up for life. Romeca will get her justice. That part. I'm with you on the drama, drama, drama. Hey, Tammy Cooper. Now this girl has to walk and live in fear. Probably her family too. Shaking my head so sad. Exactly. Especially in Chicago. And like, they really be taking witnesses out so they don't get testified on. Hey, y'all, this the main reason. It shows the danger of this case of why Holly should not be out to fight her case free. And they think they doing harm to Holly more than good. They don't even understand what they doing, especially when it gets back that somebody that's supporting her is the one that put this out. She's not getting out. God is in control. And I heard that yeah, y'all say the auntie shared the stuff. Now, why would you go do that? Now, why in the hell would she go and do that? That is not a good look for Holly. And then y'all supposed to be the people that's writing witness letters on behalf of Holly to present to the judge, but y'all the same ones that's online doing negative stuff. Make that make sense. Like, make that make sense. But I keep telling y'all, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. This is where Holly get this mentality from. This is where she get this mindset from. Like, literally. And people think this is okay. They probably feel like they are invincible because they are in different states, so they can post all this. No, because y'all got to understand, this is federal. By them being in different states and they online doing this is federal. FBI don't swoop in. They people don't understand what they getting themselves into. They trying to cause a mistrial. Do you think they can't cause a mistrial? They can't. They can't. At least she wouldn't walk with anything if I could find her and bring her right here to my house and I'm with the shits. Oh, Larissa, we don't need you to be with the shits. We need you to stay on the good end of the stick. Okay? Allegedly, Holly has a cousin on the run for murder. No, yeah. Um, I spoke about that too because like I said, it's somebody that I've been closely in contact with that be giving me some information that's connected, that's friends with Romeca side. Allegedly, this is what they tell me, and they know about Holly's side. And she told me that Tamika got a son that is on a run for unaliving somebody. The apple don't fall far from the tree, especially when it's rotten. Exactly, Miss Jazz. Good morning. How do they know have the right person? What you mean, Smile? How do they know that they posting the right witness? I have family in Chicago, and I heard it gets busy, especially when witnesses are exposed. Philly, they know what they doing or trying to do. I'm still on the self-defense part. She admitted to doing so with her little piece of paper that was never served. Yeah, she did admit that she did it. But this is just, I'm telling y'all, this don't what her lawyer is putting in them petitions, motions and stuff don't mean crap. It's just something that she's doing to try to get Holly out. You know what I'm saying? It's still up to the judge. And we all know she said she has a license to carry. We heard it on the video. We see the blood on her hands. We see the blood. That's why I say, y'all don't get yourself riled up about that because we see what we see. Who else did this? Unless she gonna say Carlos did it. That's the only thing that they could be trying to possibly trying to say. You know what I'm saying? She has the proof on her, like literally. Larissa, you said, yep, I contacted the FBI immediately that day. Good. Yvette says that whole family is batshit crazy. She is staying in jail. Carlos and the aunt needs to be arrested too. This is insane. Romeca and her family will be get the justice that they deserve. This is not a man's thing. This is a God's thing. Say that again. Say that again. Yes, how they know they have the right witness. Um, they probably Googled her name and stuff. I don't know because that's true. Like, do they got her date of birth, her correct date of birth, and anything? Because it could be somebody else with the same first and last name. Because that happens a lot. Like people have the same first and last name and don't have no connections to each other. Tammy says, "Man, Let's move on to the guilty verdict. Arrest Sugar Britches for planning. Don't take it personal says, I called the state attorney, also the police department about it, and I sent screenshots of everything. This is crazy. This should tell y'all that they scrambling about this case. And the man, let me tell y'all, because I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, I listened in to one of the content creators on that side. And the shit that I was hearing, I was like, is people really agreeing? Is people really believing this? But that's they prerogative. If that's what they want to believe and follow, and that's what that content creator want to put out as truth, then let them. But I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And this is why a lot of people go and be talking about other content creators and they got cults and this and that and the third, is because they hear certain stuff being said that they can't even bring their mind to understand and believe that they really putting this out to people and it's really people following them. And because I'll be like, well, child, I could never sit up on a platform on a microphone and talk to thousands of peoples and feed them lies, bullshit. And I'm me myself probably knowing it's some bullshit in some stuff that I'm saying. I can't do it. Holly has a person on her side that's in gear talking about Holly. Here he's or she comes in January talking about they're ready. I think I misunderstood that. Holly has a person on her side that's in gear talking about Holly. Here he's on, or she comes in January. You talking about like a high person? Thanks for that 199. I can't see who sent that. DeMarcus says the feds need to take over. Chicago is a mess right now. Political, in my opinion. Yes, that's true. I agree. I agree. It's a Holly family, Holly family. I'm right here in the shot. I will get baby girl and we will wait on the smoke. No, Larissa, this is what I'm saying. We don't want this stuff. We don't want that. That's what I'm saying. We don't want that. That judge is not letting Holly out. They are not going to have another Kamari Toussaint on their hands. Philly, that's what I'm saying. Like people don't she's not getting out. Listening at work, caretaker for brain injury adults. They listen to you and have reactions to what's being said. Your voice is calming and they respond. Oh, Tanya. Well, I appreciate that it is. And good job to you for the work you're doing. This is that type of stuff I like to see and hear. Good job. We appreciate you. I don't let what they say even bother me. I'll listen, but don't have a second thought about it. Yeah, that's true, Gretchen. Because I be hearing people say, like, when y'all be in the comments, y'all be like, it be stuff like I can't believe what I heard or did it. And then when I done heard it, I'll be like, oh, I see what they talking about. Yeah, this is insane. Definitely strengthen the case. It shows they are scrambling. The state hasn't turned over any evidence yet. Good morning, Lula May. It hasn't even been in arraignment yet. Tay Ebony say they Google her first name and last name and address. That's just doing too much. That's just crazy. We got to keep standing on faith and keep thanking God for the things that we couldn't control. Exactly. Exactly. Girl, listen, y'all. All I'm waiting for is the court date. All this other stuff, and I'm keep reporting when on my girl. But all this other stuff, I just be like, she needs to flip on Carlos. I believe he more involved than we know. He is hiding something. I've been saying that. I've been saying that. Oh, Rhapsody, you the one sent that super sticker. Thank you. I appreciate it. Tammy, thank you for the super sticker. I already know what she did, and she also gaslighting too. She gaslighting by doing what she doing right now with the emotions. That's what she doing. There's always someone that is more than just what is that justly to play devil's advocate. Listen, hold on, I'm trying to catch it. No, a family member or a friend wanna to come with the mess. They better just sit back because they're gonna make it worse for Holly. That's what they gonna do. They know the Spanish lady is weary already. Exactly. They knew that from day one by her coming out speaking. When she did come out speaking, you could tell she already didn't really want to speak, but it was on her heart that she had to. You know what I'm saying? Like she just had to. It's gotten very crazy, and that's why I said, you know what? I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna do a live this morning. I'm just gonna speak and talk about how I feel about what's going on. Good morning, Linda. Because this is insane. Has Holly family ever thought about what if it was Holly laying on that ground? Put yourself in their shoes. Exactly. Exactly. Because they just really act like they don't give two shits. Good morning. Tammy says, how can anyone justify taking Meek's life over some words exchanged or whatever? She was jealous and had no right to unalive her, period. That's a fact. That's a fact. So people think, I guess they think just because you got a license to carry and somebody get out of line with you, talk crazy to you, that's the right to just take their life. No, that's not how that works. Yes, you're right, Copies. It is getting messy. That is not how that works. You know, they're gonna start making it to where it's gonna be very hard to get a gun license. Watch. This is Ari's first murder case. She is known for attempted murder. Look it up. She is a deer in headlights now. Mm, mm, mm. Philly girl says, I'm an RN from Homeland Security. I asked my boss what happens when this is exposed. He basically said it's a federal felony offense and each person who shares it can be. I told her, yes, I said that. Yes, they could be locked up. I bet you ain't gonna see me sharing nothing. Holly lawyer know that the stuff she's throwing out there ain't going to work, but she's doing what she can. That's what I keep telling y'all. She's just doing what she got to do as her defense. Yes, Tammy, God has the last say. Look where we at right now. When a lot of people was losing, I ain't gonna lie, I felt it that a lot of supporters was losing hope, and I kept telling y'all, this is an unaliving case. It might take a few months for them to charge her and lock her up, but it's gonna happen because this was not self defense. This is not self defense. So y'all need to just relax, keep calm, because we still got more to go. Larissa, the way they was doing our girl last night, they found her picture. They trying to find out her information. They was posting her picture on their panel last night. It was not good at all. Look, you got people that sit up. You get arraigned before the case is bound over. Then preliminary hearing are held for both sides to present evidence before trial and jury selection. Is that right? Yes, because they haven't even the prosecutor ain't presented nothing yet. Good morning, Robin. But that's what I was gonna say. Y'all got people, content creators that sit up, and I'm not. This is just me speaking in general. That literally sits up, go live when another content creator go live just to watch their content, to bully and pick on them and harass them. Like that is what they base their content off of. That's insane. And I'm not just speaking about this case because even before I became a content creator, I used to see that. Like that's what they do, and that's how they make their money on YouTube. It's insane. Yeah, she do needs protection. Shouldn't the black girl in the video be a witness that he touched? You never know. They might bring her in as one with her mother, because she is a child. Justice for Romeca and her family in Jesus' name. Yes, Robin. Good morning, Butterfly. Larissa says, if slow running her mouth in that jail, she better be very careful. We have seen it before. The inmates can become witnesses to her case. Oh yeah, you and better hope they ain't put one in there just to get information up out of her, informant. We need to just give it to God. Yes, Gretchen. That's what I've already done. I've already done it, done that, and I'm just keep reporting and bring y'all information when I get information, or just sit and have a decent conversation about this case. Good morning, Coach. Y'all is up in here this morning, and it is early. Upper says some of these content creators blogging in favor of Holly don't even care about the case at this point. They salty because the girl went to jail. That's a fact. So now it's not about covering the story. It's about arguing for them. Child. And I ain't, it ain't, that's crazy. She did it on purpose. She's not going to flip on Carlos because she's sitting back listening to him on the phone when she know anything she going to take that fall by herself. And you just might be right, Gretchen, because I said she's so the it it blew my mind when I seen how she, and this is what I'm gonna tell y'all too. That girl that spoke on that platform that said she was locked up with Holly. A lot of people don't believe what she was saying, but I'm gonna tell y'all I believe some of the stuff she was saying, because I told y'all personally myself, as soon as I came out the fucking courthouse, that the girl lit up. Well, she came in smiling. And that lady said she left the cell smiling and happy after she met with her lawyer. And I told y'all she came in the courtroom smirking, like happy, for just happy. I don't know why. And that girl said she came back from her lawyer. When she came back from court, she was even more happier. So y'all know I wasn't lying. She said Holly only weighed like 100 pounds. She said the goddamn hair on her head weighed more than what I told y'all her hair is long as shit. I wasn't lying to y'all. But something is really off about Holly. And she just might take this fall for Carlos because she just that obsessed with this man. Let me catch up with some of these comments. Upper says, dang, where I go? We got a lot more to go. Illinois be having these folks sitting in jail forever before trial up to 2. Yes, I do know that too. That's why I keep saying we got a ways to go with this case. So y'all might as well just sit tight, scrap up. I'm good, just not okay with how they dragging Meeks and her family. Exactly. But y'all gotta realize too though. Look what is Meeks' family doing? What are they saying? What are they saying? Y'all don't see Miss Tina coming out arguing with these folks or feeling some type of way about them talking about her or her daughter. We should do the same. I said the same thing. I knew she would be charged. Sometimes we have to wait until all evidence comes in. Exactly. Me and my family could be they motherfucking protection. Tiger says yes, that WB Cruella. So negative. Yes, I feel deeply about this case. How can you not? Holly is not the victim. Definitely not. They want her to be so bad though. The black girl that Carlos touched, they said she is grown. She seems like she knows him, in my opinion. He had family on the scene. You talking about the black girl with the book bag on her back? I think that was a kid, DeMarcus. You sure? Holly got some mental issues, just never been diagnosed. I kept telling y'all from like early on, what I tell y'all, I said she don't look like she wrapped too tight. She look like she got something wrong with her. She's no, she's not all the way there. And just her demeanor and stuff, it just didn't come off too healthy. He is pillow talking her to is over. That's why I said I think he's staying in her good grace until this is all over. How she have a wig on in jail? That's why I kept asking y'all, and people were saying her lawyer, her lawyer can have that done. Like her lawyer can get her have her looking nice for court, this and then third. And I do know that as far as dressing, you know what I'm saying. But as the hair wise, I never knew that that could be a thing. So I just left it alone because I don't know. I never seen that when you go to jail, weave and wigs are the first to go. I said that. I thank you for that because I said that. And baby girl, yep, they said Carlos' sister was out there. Yeah, I heard that too. But I said that too. I said I believe some family members was on the scene, whether it was his family members or Holly family members. I just felt like it was family members on that scene, right? They don't care about Holly. They care about the few penance that they can make from the views. Yeah, and that's sick. Does Holly really have a tablet in jail? If so, Cook County has changed. I don't know about Cook County, but I know where I'm at, they have tablets in jail. They do, to be able to call. They can call off of them, and they can do video visits. Like they can like FaceTime video visits off of them. You say at upper sometimes longer in that county. Like my kid's uncle sat there for 5 years for attempted. Wow. Yeah, that is crazy. She looks to be about 16 or something. That's why I said that's not. I thought that was a kid. I don't think she's grown. Yep, Larissa is going to be long process, and I knew it would be a long process. I've been said that, especially dealing with Chicago. I heard they be overpacked in that county, like overly packed. Hell, when we was at the court date, we had people coming in besides Holly for murder. Like it was men that was coming in for murder cases. She deaf something wrong with the mental to say she would never, but deaf did everything she wouldn't. I was like, yep, cuckoo bird. That was a kid with a backpack. He touched the lady that was standing right there with her, was grown. Yeah, that was. All Carlos family members out there on the crime scene and his mom out there, and she was crying. Who mom? Carlos? Oh, you say having a tablet in the county is considered contraband? Oh, so y'all don't have them. Who said she had a tablet in there? They let my boyfriend get a haircut before trial. That's it. Never doing no hearing. That's what I would expect. Like only when you got to go to trial, they'll let you spruce yourself up a little bit. But that girl had a whole 30-inch bust down in her head. Yes, the one with the book bag is 1819. I heard, not a fact. They spoke about her on a few platforms that support Romeca. Okay, but I think she's a kid. She looked like a kid. Even when she turned around and you see her face, she looks like a kid. And the lady next to her was like moving her as if she was a kid. Oh, yes, they have tablets everywhere now. They have tablets out here in Philly, GTL for one. Yeah, that's what we got. Yes, the lady who was in there with her said she had a tablet. My boyfriend sat 3 years for a wow. That's something I can't answer for you because I don't know for a fact. So I can't answer that for you. I don't have not a clue. My brother sat for 4. He just got a trial date and is in 2020. What? That is insane. People, please, Cook County, just to get an out date and not just sit waiting on trial. Hold on, y'all. From the very jump, Carlos played both young ladies against each other until Holly got obsessed with Meek. Then hasn't that boy done enough to hurt Meek family? Yeah, I said that. He's been the middleman to everything from day one. Who can't see this? Who in a right man can't see that? Like who just can't? And Holly was the little dummy to fall for it and help him. Yes, Gretchen, I agree 100%. And we can't just put all the blame on him. It's on Holly too. But you got to understand too, Holly mental ain't where it should have been, and he knew that, and he played on that as well. People plead out in Cook County just to get an out date. That's crazy. And I'm not saying her mental as in crazy. I'm saying because she act like she's still a child, and she want to be loved so bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. One thing I know about my city is Cook County don't play. Once they got you, they got you. Period. That part. And they ain't letting her go. So they might as well forget about it. Should Holly be talking to Carlos if he is a witness? If he a witness, no, she shouldn't be. They not supposed to have no contact if he's a witness. That's why I'm like, is he? Like, what's going on? So is it true that the state has 90 days to take her to trial, or she will be set free per Ari on a different case? I believe certain places it is like that, but I will look it up and I will get back to you with that love, because I don't want to give you misinformation. But I know it's certain places that it's like that, because they be asking for speedy trials too. Like they be wanting speedy trials. Good morning, Empress. Awaken. Well, she got Thanksgiving with matching outfits that she would never do. And she did her Christmas pictures matching outfits too. We can't say she did. She did it ahead of time. She knew I'm telling you, she knew it was coming. I don't care. Someone said she's talking to Carlos via tablet. She might be. I know it was a little girl, but when people get in here talking and saying what I don't know. I know and feel like that was a little girl. Yes, Cook County provides tablets, and they have a salon for when you go to court. But do they let you buy weave and install it for, like, because she's not even at trial yet? I could see them letting her do it if she was going to trial already, but she's just sitting in there waiting for something to happen. I need to know that. You can have a tablet in some cities in Michigan. You can have one, right? P.S. Holly lawyer bought that wig. Then when she's back in jail, they snatched that wig right off. She's stupid. Maybe that wig would make her feel good. Tablets can only be used to make calls and watch movies. Yeah, and to, like I said, video. When they do the video visits. Well, I don't know about in Cook County, so maybe you referring to them. I was locked up in the county. You can't have no tablet. In Cook County, so we see y'all giving mixed information. If y'all all from Chicago, she looks unbothered on her mugshot pic. That's what I'm saying. She always looks like that. She got that, she don't give a fuck attitude. And Lamar, you definitely on point. And that's my son name. What Lamar say? What that say? What he say? Maybe I passed on. They going so fast. Mm. Alicia say that's right, Copies. They can have Tablets in jail. Okay. Definitely looked like a kid and had on it. That's what I'm saying, upper. That's why I be like, okay, I know what my eyes see. And I know my eyes ain't deceiving me, but it is what it is. I don't argue with people or go back and forth. For y'all opinions be y'all opinions, but at Tammy Cooper, she's very much bothered. That's a front. People keep saying that Carlos played both women. Romeca had moved the fuck on with a new man. That's true. And then, but when we say played both people, you got to understand he was still. They had been in a relationship for what they said over 10 years. So just because she moved on, don't mean she didn't still have some type of feelings for this man because that was still new. You know what I'm saying? And you got to understand, he was still trying to get back with Romeca. So he's lying to Romeca about Holly and lying to Holly about Romeca and what he's doing when it comes to Romeca. That's why I say when I say he was playing both of them. And then you got to think about it. Holly been in the picture for years, way before Romeca left Carlos. So he was playing both of them. He was. That's just what it is. Carlos created the triangulation and Holly wanted to do a destiny swap. She just didn't think it was going to go the way it is. Child. Tammy say, my problem is why isn't he arrested yet? They might be waiting until they get Holly and then come in and swoop him up. That girl, Romeca Allen, she on the crime scene recording. Mm-mm-mm. Tanya said she's slow. Yeah, I said it. Laugh aloud. Mm-hmm. That part. Cheryl says Holly was so jealous of Romeca. I just can't feel sorry for her or Los. I ain't gonna say that part. Rainbow Los. That's what you said. Well, it's time for Cook County to make it right for all the wrong they have done. Butterfly Empress say I've been listening to calls and text messages from tablets from Cobb County here in Atlanta area. Mm. From I've been listening to calls and text messages from tablets from Cobb. How you doing that? Email me copiecetv@gmail.com and tell me how are you doing that? Because I needs to know. Carlos is the mastermind and Holly the puppet. Say that again. Carlos is the mastermind and Holly the puppet. He pulled them screens good, but not too good because he going down too. They messed up. They thought this was gonna be the perfect crime, right? I was just gonna say about the speedy trial. Yep. Carlos is still in a relationship with Holly, but wants custody of Lil Los. He's crazy. She believes she's gonna be Lil Los's new mama because she is delusional. Man, she need to worry about her child she got and the one she pregnant with. In Indiana, a speedy trial is 180 days. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. I spent one night in Cook County for a traffic case. Had to go to court in the morning, and they took me to the salon and did my hair. But the ladies running the salon, I thought were prepping me to grape. Ooh, child. Oh, Holly, scary so doesn't go all the way to the top. Yeah, something's going on with her mentally. Man, Tati, we know. Mm-hmm. I agree. When Carlos touched the young lady, the lady next to her pushed her back. Yep. And she looked at her hand, and it appeared to be to me that she was upset. She was upset that he was touching her. But I don't think she was upset that he was touching her. I think she was upset that he was touching her. I'm on my phone this morning. I'm not on my laptop. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me now? It's breaking up. Oh crap. Hold on. Tell me if it's breaking up now. Is it breaking up still? Hold on, y'all. Hold on real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, is this still breaking up? I'm back. I'm back. Is it still breaking up? Child, a little. Too bad that y'all can't understand me. Oh, it sounds good. Oh, I'm good. Okay. But yeah, on that message I left from, yes, that lady was saying something to Carlos for touching that little girl. That was a little girl. Not bad. I should have got on my laptop today, but that call interrupted me. Like it's 8:30 in the morning. Why in the hell would you be calling somebody at 8:30 in the morning? You should be somewhere asleep too. That's so annoying. Yeah, he had blood on his hands, and remember, they showed the other view of her walking away, rinsing it off with a water bottle. And that I'm still confused about why he did that. It says because the police officers were listening to what Carlos was telling them. He probably was lying, saying that he was trying to hold her up. Who? Hold Meeks? Okay, thank you, Larissa. You say I'm good now. Echo piece. That's Carlos's niece. I said that. I promise y'all got to go back and listen to some of my videos. I literally said I think that was his niece. And the reason I said that is because do y'all remember when I went back and I found a picture of a baby and matched it to that picture that was on that book bag? And people were saying they was discounting what I was saying, but I really thought that was a family member of Carlos's. Good morning, Robin. He was telling her to go on. Child. Baby girl say, who is the ones that moved her? No one had red stuff on them. That's to me, it's common sense. If she was moved, I don't know if she was moved, but I'm just going by what was said. If she was moved, to me, the only logical people that you could see in the video that could have moved her was Holly and Carlos. They the only one with blood on them that can't be explained. Confirmed what, DeMarcus? But y'all remember when they said they asked, I think it was on Cheese Channel. They asked, I think either Q or David, when Meeks got shot, did Meeks fall? Did he catch Meeks when she fell? And they said no. I think it was Q. They said no. So why would he have blood on him then? Do y'all remember that? So so then who is Bonnie Gang? What you mean, Renita? Bonnie Gang? Oh yeah, Copies TV. I remember that you did a side by side picture because I found that through his family member. Listen to it again. When he was walking up to her, he said, "Go on." Mm. When I first seen that video, I thought Carlos passed her something in her hand. No, no, because I seen a better version of that video, and it didn't look. It didn't. He didn't pass her nothing. I didn't see him pass her nothing. He just touched her hand. And I just can't understand why. Good morning. I am that somebody. Kopi's always said that the lady who had that bonnet on her head was kin to Carlos also. Oh yeah. That's why I said I feel like he had a lot of family members, a few family members out there. He had those people in place. Remember, they had meetings about what was going to happen. Yes, Tati. And remember, Q did say that whether y'all think he was lying or what he was doing, but he was saying a lot of stuff, and y'all just had to read through it. But he came out and said that they people thought it was just gonna be a fight, not that Meeks was gonna be taken out. Do you remember that, Taxi? Yes, a lot of people that should be locked up, and I kept saying that. Because when you did a side by side, you said that wasn't the baby picture on the book bag. Somebody said that wasn't the same baby. That wasn't no baby picture on that book bag. But I said it was. I believe. Yeah. The witness said he caught her. Holly had blood all over her left hand. But how if she wasn't the shooter? Is that what you're saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, she got all the evidence on her. She was the shooter. Yep. They said 8 people from that gym. He was grabbing her phone or going through her pockets. It's possibly how he got blood on him. Not down his shorts. Like, he had on black shorts with red stripes and white stripes. And that you could see that blood down his shorts pant legs. Yes, Carlos and Holly moved her closer to Holly's car. Child, I'm telling you, I can't wait until trial because all of this is gonna come out. If the backpack kid is Carlos' niece. I was sent to Ebony confirmed that it was Carlos' niece. Oh, okay. I remember in the lawyer's statement, she stated she has witnesses lined up. If some of those out there were Carlos's relatives, they're probably willing to lie on the stand for him. And they're going to go to jail. They're going to go to jail. But then you got to understand, you got to think too, the prosecutor going to eat their ass up because why was y'all on the scene? Why was y'all on the scene when it was happening? Make that make sense. It was allegedly that Holly and Carlos moved her, and when he laid her down, blood gushed out, and he touched her car, which is why it's blood on Mika's car. Child. Okay, Butterfly Empress, thank you. At the end of the day, God saw and heard it all. Yes, Tammy. They could try all they can to lie. They ain't gonna get nowhere. Yes, I saw a video of the little girl on Romeca page too. She is a relative of Carlos. Smile. I'm so glad because that's where I saw the other picture when I did the side by side of the book bag. That's where I saw that picture was, and I was confused because I'm like, well, this can't be Meek's relative, so it gotta be Carlos. You're not lying because that's where I seen it, girl. Thank you. That's crazy work. Why would he set that little girl up to deal with that thought of someone losing their life as a kid? Because he don't care. He's a narcissist. They don't give a damn. I want you to hear what he was telling the police. We need to get them recordings. That's what we need to do. I remember they said a lot of people knew them and yes, thought they were watching a fight, but it wasn't. Yeah. And then we won't be able, I don't think we'll be able to get the body cam footage and all that till after the trial. It was a camera above Romeca laying on the ground, 2 cameras. They white cameras. They did this in broad daylight and thought they was gonna get away with it. That's why Carlos signed that proffer. It was a baby picture on book bag. Yes, I know. He's trying his hardest to stay out of jail. DeMarcus say Holly had blood on her slippers. Yes. Where did that blood come from if you wasn't even close to her? Sorry, y'all. I still got this little lingering cough. I'm not even sick, but I still got this lingering cough from when I was sick. And when I talk too long or laugh too hard, it comes. I know it was something about the baby picture. Yeah. And that makes it even eerie because why that girl, that book bag, and a baby picture? I want to know what kind of car seat Holly has for her to take a half hour to scrap that baby in. She got the same car seat as Romeca had for Lilos. The kind, it's a stroller, but it turns into a car seat. Yes, same color, yellow and black. Did y'all see it? That wasn't blood on Romeca's car. Keys determined that was a light. Thank you. Thank you for that. Because I don't know. I never heard about the blood thing on Romeca's car. Nope, they moved her. That's where the staging and came in trying to make it like Romeca was coming at her. That part. The original phone call to 911, he was the suspect in red and black. Yes, I showed that too. I was like, they literally said a man with red and black on. Red and black, because I did a video and I had the screenshot of the calls. And it said a man in red and black. And even on that one I just showed y'all yesterday that I said we're going to go over, they said a man in red and black. Carlos trying to be slick in the game. Yep. Yeah, Meeks has some video with him and some other dude. Yep, that's what I heard. Hey, T. Smith. Good morning. Exactly. Why were they there? Yes. Why would his family be on the scene of this happening? So they better not put them on the stand. They're going to get ate up. Because I'm telling y'all, that prosecutor that I seen, he don't look like he for no game. Do anybody remember him saying he had to take other kids to school? Yeah. Unless he's trying to say he was taking his sister kids to school. But they story changed so many times to fit when they got, when one story didn't fall through, they went to another story and another story and another story. And that ain't good for them. Love, Philly girl love. Ain't no car seat in the world that takes that long to exactly. They towed Carlos' car and kept it for 30 days. Confirmed on the that screenshot I showed y'all yesterday on my live that I said we're gonna go over. Yeah, it was a car put in about towing his car too. Yep. Black Butterfly says, what were the events that morning? Romeca stayed at the school for a little while. What was the route? They said they blocked her in. Then they said Holly was in his car. All that's going, the truth will come out in trial if they take it to trial. Remember, Carlos had a video up of Amir and a little walking, holding hands when they were crossing the street. Yeah, all them, yep, him and his little cousins, yep. Remember, yep, that's true. I remember that. Black Pear said, good morning. Why are they saying Holly's sister was online last night? I know. I missed it though, because I ended up getting off and going to sleep. But They said she was online. But that's crazy to me because I believe from what the person I've been talking to, I believe they told me Holly is the only child of that of the little girl with the book bag you talking about. I try to watch what I say, co-piece. I be listening to Crime in Details, and there's plenty of stuff that we've been writing or saying. Crime in Details be talking about it. Looked like she was upset because Carlos put blood on her hand. Yeah. Gretchen, what you talking about? That's another content creator page. Carlos isn't bright. Because if so, I think I know what you're talking about because I've been seeing it. And I've always said, like, people that's coming in now talking about this case, they getting it from our platforms. They and making the content off of it. Carlos isn't bright. We've heard him talk. They going to tear his ass up on the stand. That's true. That's very true. And I can't wait to see him scrape and scramble. I wonder is that why they removed Romeca Page. That could be. Honey says good morning, everybody. Good morning. The runway black lady cop was confused. Yeah, she was very confused. She do look like that was her first day on the job. That day was so crazy. Never seen so much confusion on a crime scene. Me either. I was so mad. I'm like, what is they doing? Even the EMS, like everybody. You say that coffee, I see. Cause baby, I've been stuck with this mug. 2 weeks. And I seen pictures of Carlos' mom and Romeca pictures together. I seen that too. And that's what, because I made a video about it. I said, it's so mind-boggling to me that that Romeca was close with the family and nobody spoke out and gave any remorse to the family that we know of. I know about behind closed doors, but nobody spoke, said nothing. The mom, the sisters, nothing. Yep. At DeMarcus, I heard him when I watched the replay. What DeMarcus say? Let me go back, y'all. I'm trying to see real quick. Maybe it's too far up. Yeah, I think it's too far up. I'm trying to keep up with y'all. I believe they moved her from her driver's side to Holly's driver's side. Possibly. The arresting officers have to give statements. When Holly was arrested, her behavior would play a major role in her case. Her mindset was normal at the time of her arrest, not of a murder suspect. That's true. They do got to give a statement. Tati says, what happened to her moving her car that morning because she was parked in front of a meter? They have lied so much. That's what I'm saying. They done told so many lies. They probably done fucked it up for themselves. Oh, you said honey and ginger tea. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got that downstairs. Because I stopped taking it once I got over being sick, but now I still got this cough, so I got to. She had blood on her hands, her shoes, and her pants. Exactly. But remember, they started saying he took Amir to school until they got busted lying. Yup, that's a fact. That's why I said so many lies. But why would Carlos have to take her kids to school when the sister was right there? I don't think he took them kids to school that morning. But I know, like, previous times he have taken them to school. They towed all 3 cars. They told James Brown Mercedes laugh out loud. So that Carlos black car, that's y'all saying that's his car, or is it in his name? It's Carlos' car, but it's in his name. I feel Carlos contaminated the crime scene for a reason to throw the police off. Why would he go and change clothes? That spoke volumes to me that he would go and change clothes. Carlos been trying to cover up a lot. Yeah, we all know that. The Spanish girl told what color he had on: red and black, white and dreads. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. They try. That's why they want to discredit this lady so bad, because she know a lot, seen a lot, heard a lot. The security guard said Carlos was at the school, parked on the side the morning of the 8th. Yep, I remember that. It's like he was already waiting for Meeks to pull up. Why are we just hearing about a sister? That's what I'm saying, Tati. Because from my understanding, it was said that I was told personally that Holly only has, it's just her. But I'm not gonna lie. Let me tell y'all this. It was a girl sitting in court. She wasn't sitting beside the mom. She was sitting behind in another in the podium behind the mom in another seat. But looking at her, looks like Holly. She looked a lot like Holly. But from what I was told, Holly is the only child. Yeah, her father passed away though. I was told that too before that girl came on the platform talking, the one that was locked up with her. And that's why I believe her too, because she said, Holly said, next Friday was the last movie she watched with her dad before he passed away. And I was told like a week or two ago that her dad passed away. Because remember I said she has, it seemed like she got daddy issues on my live. That person came, emailed me and was talking to me and was telling me that's because her dad passed away when she was younger. All the newer car seats are clock and go. You don't need to scrap in because the base is already anchored in the car. You just click the car seat into the base. That's true. We don't even know her father is dead or alive, or if he has other children. That's a fact, because we don't really know, but I was told that. It's like a news thing. And DeMarcus' mom, yes, but nobody's talking about that part. What part? I missed that. What did he say? What did they say? What did she say? Oh, the security guard. Oh yeah. I listen. I never forgot about that, about him being at that school already, waiting on Meeks. Good morning, Lakeisha. I never forgot about that. Are those recent posts on Holly's YouTube? Did she take him to Longhorn a month after the killing? Is that when she made that baby? Child, I don't know, but by them posting that, it makes it seems that way. Like all of this is new stuff that she's been doing since the demise of my bad, y'all. I had got another call. Can y'all hear me? I still say Tamika is the mama. I still say it too, because it's something weird about that. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. I've been what Tati. If you've been listening, I know you've been listening to me. I like for the longest, but I've been steady saying it's something weird about that dynamic. Even though they saying that this woman is her mom, it's just something about it. They saying that this other woman is Holly's mom and Tamika is the aunt, but it's just something weird happening with that. I think the club's game, the restaurant was all new. At Tammy Cooper, they took him to the police station from the scene. He changed clothes after the interview. Well, in that case, they should have. They probably swabbed his hands and everything. Then if he went there and with them same clothes on, he might have other children, because listening at things about this family, the daddy might have been gone with someone else. Tanya say, but the guard said he came to the school and argued with Romeca and sped off, and Romeca drove off afterwards. Do you have the security guard statement? No, I don't. But was that a different day or the same? That, or was that the same day that happened? Because y'all got to understand, he used to do this all the time to Meeks. Same way they did Kanika Jenkins' case, internet mess. Maybe she a foster. Carlos gonna see pink for the rest of his life. Child, he ain't gonna never not see Meek's face. He probably being hunted in his dreams as we speak. You can't do something like this and think your life gonna be good for the rest. No, definitely is. I think Tammy had her really, really. I said that, Tate. That's why the grandma is nonchalant. I promise you, I said this. I think that she had her really, really young and put it off as she's the other sister's baby. That happened a lot, y'all. Larissa say the same day. I got a picture of Holly mom. She looked like her real mom. I seen her in person at court. And I told y'all, I said, I'm not gonna lie. Holly looks like her mama twin, if that is her mama. But y'all gotta understand, because I'm my mama biological daughter, but I look more like my auntie on my dad's side than I ever look like my mom. So just because she looked like this woman don't mean that's her biological mom. She do. She's just a darker version, Tatey. I'm just giving you my opinion on things, because this could be anything. I think they are forgetting about the security guard and the crossing guard. That's what I'm saying. It's a security guard and a crossing guard that spoke out. It was that morning he pulled in the school, I guess looking for Romeca. And when he was pulling out, Romeca was pulling in the parking lot to drop Amir off. That's what I remember hearing. Yep. But I couldn't remember if they if they had words, like, you know what I'm saying, arguing that day when that happened. What you just said, Lakeisha. We are forgetting that he read off of the police report that they both did not have gunshot residue on their persons. Yeah, that is true. Wait. I know it said that I can remember that Romeca didn't have gunshot residue on her. I believe it said. It said that Holly didn't have gunshot residue on her. That can't be true if she fired that gun. She has to have it. Just a question, y'all. Besides everyone saying David Brown is DL, why y'all think he really going on all these channels trying to find out what's going on? He can ask Carlos for real. That's what I'm saying. What is he bringing to the case? I don't know. Because I can't answer that for you, because I don't know. I want to know that same thing. They mad because then Tay Ebony, don't put content creators' names in the chat, please. And he pulled off first, hence is why she had to stop behind him. Okay. And the security guard and crossing guard only spoke out a piece of their statements, but there's way more to come. Right, Gretchen? How is that, though? What, Tammy? About the gunshot residue? That's what I'm saying. It's no way possible that, in my opinion, that Holly didn't have residue on her hands if she shot that gun. That's right, because I look and built like my granny on my mom, but I look like my dad, mom. I'm telling you, that stuff passed down generations. No, I thought it was said Romeca didn't have any on her. Exactly, Larissa. That's what I said. That she didn't have none on her. Go back and watch it, which is why we originally thought Carlos is the one who shot the gun, hence why he went to clean up and then go to the precinct. I'm gonna go back and watch that, Black Paris. I'm definitely am, if I can, because I think Keys put a lot of his stuff on private or members only. If you can find it, Paris, email it to me. Just that part, like that little clip part of it. The report said nothing about gunshot residue. Yeah, I that's something I'm gonna have to go check back on, y'all. I believe Carlos shot her first, then the pause, then Holly shot her twice. Well, y'all know I've always said I think he did at least a shot to Meeks. Yes, I look like my granny on dad's side, but built like my mom's side. They need to keep David Brown off their panels. For real. At this point, they're trying to make it seem as if Carlos had nothing to do with it. I believe wholeheartedly he did. Not with just keeping up the mess between them, but that day specifically, he did. The gunshot residue most likely got mixed with the blood, which why it probably was hard to detect. Okay, y'all got some good opinions coming through up on here. They both did it. Yeah, they both did. Thank you, Black Paris. I appreciate it. I'll be looking for it if you do. If she didn't have residue, she wouldn't be locked up. Right. Because they're now saying the car at Carlos' house and everything is in David Brown. His house too. I thought he stayed with his sister, but he swear we don't know what's going on. Now, so what's really going on here then, if that is the case? I'm not saying it is. I'm just speaking off based of what you just said. Why would this man house, car and stuff be in this man's name? And he just confirmed it again last night that he's originally Carlos's brother best friend, and Carlos is just the little homie, basically, like the little brother. He's going to everyone's channel trying to find out what's going on, and he has to know what everyone is saying. Carlos and David are the ones who's talking to Ari, I believe. So they being snitches. David, he was out there too on the crime scene too. Allegedly, we're gonna say allegedly. Hey Shannon, good morning. There was a shell missing, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was a shell or two missing, wasn't it? Because I kept saying on my video that I did, well, where's the other gun shells at? Because they said it was fired so many times, but Meeks was only hit what they said 2 or 3 times. So where the other one go? But it probably was on Holly clothes. It's possible. It's impossible to not have any on you though. Oh, he definitely did have everything to do with this. Tati, we on the same page. I believe Carlos harmed her as well. The state needs to bring up Carlos and Romeca's crushed thyroid. He helped murk her. James Brown trying to bring confusion to the content creators. Child, the apartment was on his sister's name and the car was exactly. That's what I thought. David DL, he was competing how long his hair was compared to the newest content creator on the story. Carlos is afraid that's why he has David jumping from panel to panel. As Shannon wasn't no shell missing. They had all three. The fourth jammed. I said the same thing about one shot from Carlos. Then Holly did the second 2 shots. Carlos stayed with his sister on top of it, Bart with his sister. Yeah, I know. Or did Carlos take the gun from Holly afterwards and place it in the car? Weak ass Carlos Tinkerbell. Y'all, thank y'all for coming through. Wait, what you say, Butterfly Empress, why would the police allow Carlos to leave the scene and change clothes? Well, somebody just said that he went to the station with the same clothes on and then he went home and changed. So I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. That's why I'm just waiting for the trial. If you in the bushes, Carlos FM, be a man and own up to what y'all did to this young lady. But thank y'all for coming through. I'm about to get off of here. Thanks for always popping up, showing up, speaking out when I'm live. I love it. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm out. I'll be back later with a video for you guys. Hopefully Black Paris send me that clip I was asking for, and we can go over and listen to that again and see. But bye.
Yeah. Fast with the facts, we don't play no games. Report on what's real, we ain't chasing fame. Call Peace TV, stay locked, stay tuned. If you want the real,
no, Tanya, for real. The witness did say that she put the gun back in the car. Carlos didn't put that gun in that car.
Call Peace TV, we bringing the news. Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. From the streets to the world, get the real, no cap. Breaking headlines, put the truth on the map. Yeah. Fast with the facts, we don't play no games. Reporting what's real, we ain't chasing fame. Call Peace TV, stay locked, stay tuned. If you want the real talk, we deliver it soon. Peace TV, we bringing the news. Facts stay sharp, yeah, we never confused. From the streets to the world, get the real, no cap. Breaking headlines, put the truth on the map. Yeah.